Good day. Today I'm going to be showing you how to set up your email account in Outlook 2013. The layout of 2013 and 2010 are identical, so you can use these steps for 2010 as well. What you'll do is once you've got your Outlook open, you'll click on File, then you'll click on Add Account. Now you'll see here the first thing that opens up is Add Account, the Add Account window at least, where it asks you for your name, email address, and password. Now we're just going to ignore that and click on Manual Setup or Additional Server Types and click Next. Then we'll select POP or IMAP, which is the third option, and click Next. And then we'll be presented with the details that we need to enter. Now under the user information, you'll just enter in your name and the email address. And then under server information, you've got the account type, and you can select either POP3 or IMAP. So the differences between the two are POP3 downloads a copy onto your computer from the server and frees up the space on the server for new emails to come in, whereas IMAP connects directly to the server and shows you what is there without removing it from the server. So you'll need to be connected to the internet all the time to view your emails, to view and read your emails. Now the downfall or drawback about IMAP is that it fills up the space on the server because it never removes the emails from the server, so your mailbox gets filled up fairly quickly, or as quickly as you receive emails. So I'm going to select POP3 here, and then my incoming mail server, it'll always be mail dot and then your domain address. So in this case, mail.rww-testing.za.net. Now your outgoing mail server, you've got two choices here. You can either set it the same as your incoming mail server, which I'm going to do here, or the alternative is to set it as your internet service provider settings. Now it is preferable that you do set it as your internet service provider settings, but you can set it as your incoming mail server as well. Once you've done that, then you can move on to your login information. Now your username, that'll be your full email address. It's always your full email address for your username, and then the password is whatever password you set when you created the email address in cPanel. Now below that, you've got two options there: remember password and require logon using secure password authentication. You can leave them as they are, as the default settings are. You can leave them as they are. So then you can click on more settings and then click on the outgoing server. Now these settings here are or at least the outgoing server settings are just if you set your incoming and outgoing as the same address. So then you'll need to tick the box that says my outgoing server SMTP requires authentication, and set it to use same settings as my incoming mail server. Once you've done that, then you can click on the advanced section where you'll see incoming server POP3 110 and outgoing server SMTP 25. Note that both of them have not got SSL enabled. This is very important because our servers do not offer SSL certificates. If you do enable it, then you'll constantly be getting a pop-up having to accept the certificate because it does not match your domain. Below that, you've got your server timeouts. It's always preferable to put your server timeouts to the longest amount possible, so that if you do receive large emails, your computer has enough time to download that email to your computer. Now you'll see here below that as well is your delivery options. Now your delivery options are for you if you're using POP3 as your account type, so that it leaves a copy on the server and it automatically selects it that it must remove it from the server after 14 days. So this means if you are using a device like an iPad or an iPhone or an Android phone, then you can set up your email addresses on those phones or on those devices as as IMAP, and after 14 days the emails won't be accessible by those devices, but it will still be on your computer so that you can view it at a later stage when you're offline or not. Now once you've changed these settings as you would like, then you can just click OK, and then you can click Next. Now, one thing about Outlook 2010 and 2013, the moment that you click next, it is going to test your settings just to make sure that they are working. You should get both completed. Once you've got that, you can click close, and then you can click finish or add another account should you need to add another email address.